What is good, guys? Exploring with Jay here. I got a couple of, I got one comment on my last video. I asked you guys what it is that you guys wanted me to film and what it is that you guys like to watch and what it is you guys like to see and, stuff like that. And one person commented that they wanted me to do a unboxing of my magnets. Unfortunately, I've already unboxed it, but I can show you what I got. This year, this is a 500-pound magnet. A 500-pound pull magnet, let me get it right. I usually use about a 1,200-pound test rope with this, just because it is such a big pull on the magnet. You get into something that's pure iron, this thing, you ain't going to be able to take it off by hand, especially after you've thrown it in the water a few times. So what I've had to do a couple of times is actually tie the other end of the rope to my truck to pull this thing out and whatever it's attached to. That's why I like the 1,000-pound test plus 1,200-pound test for this guy. But you get this on Amazon for about 60 bucks. I don't remember the name of the company that makes it. I have two of these. The other one is down in my garage, attached to my rope. I got this one for Christmas this year. It has not been used yet. Anyway, as I was saying, this was around about 60 bucks on Amazon. Don't remember the name of the company that makes it. Very good magnet. I pulled out a 3 foot by 4 foot, half-inch thick piece of steel plate with this and this alone. And had no issues doing it. Actually, the bridge that I was on had a little bar up in front, so I had a little bit of issue actually getting that plate up over the bar, just because of the weight of the plate. I had to kind of swing it out like that, and as I swung it out, I pulled up on it to get it up over the bar. It worked beautifully. But yeah, this is a serious magnet. It's not a toy. You don't want to be playing with other magnets or even another piece of metal and get your finger stuck on it, because that does hurt, believe me. Yeah, that's the big boy. Just a 500-pound pull. The other magnets, this magnet here, I try to only use this magnet for dropping off the edge of docks, straight down. And that's because this thing attaches to a car or something like that, refrigerator, something like that that's submerged in the river, or even gets underneath that particular rock or behind that particular fallen tree that's sunk into the bottom. You ain't getting this back, and that's 60 bucks, so you ain't getting it back. So that's why I try not to throw this in the river if I can avoid it. Now, the ones I do throw in the river, and the two that I did lose last year, are these. These are two, both these magnets are 255-pound pull magnets. Again, serious magnets. Oh, see, you don't want to be messing around with getting your fingers caught in there, because it will hurt. These magnets here, I use, these are the magnets I like to use the paracord. It makes it easier to throw. And the paracord is nice and lightweight. Both these magnets run about 17 bucks a piece on Amazon. I use Loctite for the eye bolts, so that way they don't come loose. And I use kind of a variation of the hangman's noose to tie it on, because with the hangman's noose, the tighter you pull, the tighter the knot gets, and it won't come undone. So that's why I like to use it, and it has not failed me yet. I've actually been doing this magnet fishing thing for 20 years now. This year is the first year that I actually used these types of magnets, the neodymium magnets. Years past, I've always used an old speaker magnet, rare earth type speaker magnet. Work great for off the docks. I mean, you're not going to throw it out there and bring it back, one, you're going to come back with this giant ball of weeds that's attached to your magnet. And two, I mean, you're going to tear up the bottom of the lake where these don't do that much damage. And three, that magnet weighed about 20 pounds, and you're not going to throw it out there very far. Yeah, so that's what I used. That's why I just kind of dropped it off the edge of the dock. Worked great for pliers, knives, fishing poles, random pieces of bar and piping, and stuff like that. And that's kind of stuff that pull up bottle caps up the wazoo. I mean, you can I could start one hell of a bottle cap collection if I started keeping that stuff. Especially one lake in particular, I can go out there as soon as the ice melts, and I'll bet you I can find 30, 40 bottle caps from random beer companies. I don't know if it's the same person, group of people, whatever. But anyway, yeah, this is the magnets I like to use for throwing out in the river. Ah, it's my fucking foot. Oh. Yeah, son of a bitch. Like I said, you gotta be careful with these magnets. Yeah, I usually use about 1,000-pound paracord with these. I usually get it at Fleet Farm. I was there recently. They did not have it out yet, so I do not have rope for these yet. Not like I really need it right now at the moment, because, I mean, it's going to be frickin' July by the time we are going to be able to get out there and do any kind of magnet fishing of any kind due to that. Everywhere you look out there right now, there's literally 7-foot snowbanks. So it's like, what do you do? And the temperature's been hovering right around 15 below. Who the hell wants to go out there and film in 15 below? Besides that, I mean, where are you going to find an open area that doesn't have a whole bunch of ice in it to drop a magnet? So I'm just kind of in that low time of year right now, not much I can do about it. But yeah, those are the magnets I like to use. And then, of course, you can't go wrong with a good 5-gallon bucket. Doesn't matter what kind of bucket. Any kind of 5-gallon bucket to pull your hulls out. Now, being in Minnesota, never had any wars here. Maybe hundreds of years ago with Indians, but you're not really going to find anything metal. It's all going to be pottery and stone artifacts in the area. So I mean, it's Civil War. That was all down south. That's about it. I mean, I'm not going to go out out to the lake and pull out hand grenades and bombs. And I mean, I have found shotgun shells out of one lake. 4 yellow 20-gauge shotgun shells out of a lake on the east side of St. Paul. Doesn't surprise me. I'm sure somebody had them in their pocket and on the jacket and decided to wear the warm jacket to go fishing and found them in their hands and just threw them in the lake just to be an ass. I pulled them out and disposed of them properly, but most of the time it's pliers and sometimes jewelry and stuff like that. Nothing extravagant, like you find over in the UK or even down south, finding Civil War relics, belt buckles, stuff like that. But metal detector, I mean, I guess I'm just kind of interested in coins. I mean, I don't know what. I doubt I'll find any old belt buckles. I mean, 1800s is when the area was, or late 17, early 1800s is when the area was, civilized or populated or established, if you will. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to find, but speaking of the metal detector, would you like to see it? All right, well, first of all, how about we start with the bag? So the metal detector I got came with kind of a combo kit. No, I didn't buy this. It was gifted to me for Christmas by my old man. So we got a nice little bag. Not bad. Reviews on it are kind of iffy. The zipper's not really all that durable on it, I guess. It's got some nice handles. The zipper on the pockets, I guess, tend to break out. You can see here. And this pocket tends to break out the zipper too, I guess. So, well, I'll use it as long as I can, you know. Don't know what to expect from it. That's the bag for the metal detector. Metal detector itself is Usuri. You go ahead, you try and pronounce it. Urceri. Don't know who makes it. I can tell you it was made in China. Screen looks like that. There's a little more digital to it. Batteries I have are dead in it, so I can't turn it on for you. But I did try it out a little bit when I got it for Christmas, and it seemed to work all right, I guess. I mean, it wasn't anything buried, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect from a $100 metal detector. So I did look it up on YouTube, and the reviews that I found on YouTube, the ones I could find in English anyway, one guy wanted to throw it under the bus. I mean, he was comparing it to the Garrett AT Pro. How are you going to compare a $900 metal detector to a $100 metal detector and think it's going to stand up to par? I can see why you wanted to throw it under the bus and then put it in reverse and back over it and forward. Anyway, yeah, that's my metal detector. I don't know what to expect from it. So. Also, with the metal detector, you also get this little bag with it. It's also a belt holster on the back, or it's got a little belt loop on the back for it. And what that's for is your little hand trowel. What's the cool part about this is, I mean, it's collapsible. So, I mean, you can put that into your little pouch. And then also what happens, let me put this back on for you here. Without stripping the threads, got a little turning clamp right here with a washer on it. Pull that down like that. This kind of tilts up. So I got a nice little spike here. I could use it that way with the handle like that, or I could flip it like this. Now I got a nice little pickaxe to damage the coin that I'm looking for. It's also got a little serrated blade on the one side. So I don't know how well this will stand up in the field. Only thing I could say is only a field test will find out. And again, that won't be until probably June, July. So it is currently, March 5th. That's what that's for. Thought it was kind of nice, but again, it's got moving parts, and for me, it's got moving parts, and I'm gonna sit here and bash it on the ground using the pick and poke and pry in the ground using the shovel part of it, and I just see moving parts having issues. So, with that being said, I also did pick up a little hand trowel. It is the only piece of Garrett metal detecting equipment that I do have. Of course, it's a $10 shovel. Made by Garrett metal detectors. I Again, it's got a serrated blade on this side. It's also got a serrated edge on this side. It's got a little kind of flat. I kind of turn it that way. It's kind of cool. I did look at reviews on YouTube again, and I guess that this end of the handle tends to dry up, break, and then the grip kind of comes off. So we'll see how this handles in the field after a while. So like I said, I did invest in a little bit of equipment with the metal detector. I'm all for giving it a shot. I've never done it before. I have been watching YouTube videos. Aqua Jigger, name a few. Name one, actually. I also got the pinpointer, and this is made by Oster, O-S-T-A-R. I don't know if it's a good name, bad name, whatever. Like I said, I'm all new to this. This is all new to me, man. I have never actually metal detected before in my life, and I'm doing the best I can to try and set myself up for this, so bear with me. I'll try to find something metal here. Go here. I got this handy. Probably not a good idea to do this with a magnet, but also, I did get headphones with it, with the metal detector itself, so probably pretty chintzy themselves too. I don't know. I won't know until I try it. So this is all new world to me. So, but yeah, that's my equipment. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will do my best on making videos of what I find. Hopefully I find some good stuff. Once again, I've never metal detected a day in my life, but I have been throwing magnets in the water for the last 20 years. So, it should be interesting. As always, deuces.